Hi, welcome back to It's Okay to Play with Food. Gabby here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna share today a very popular cake in Romania. I got it from my friend Veta, and it's called the Petre Roman cake. We're gonna call it the melted sugar cake. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions, likes, and comments are welcome. Enjoy! We are gonna need 2/3 of a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of flour, 7 eggs, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of lemon juice. For the filling, this is a 2-step process. We are gonna need 4 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 1 cup of milk. We are gonna mix this over bain-marie, and then we are gonna use 2 sticks of butter and 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. We are gonna mix this and then add it to the cream after it cools down a little bit. And the second step is 3/4 of a cup of sugar. We are gonna melt until it turns into caramel, and we're gonna put it on 3 of the batter sheets that have been baked previously. For the decoration, we are gonna use the egg whites from these 4 eggs with 8 tablespoons of sugar. We are gonna also mix it over bain-marie until it firms up, and then we're gonna grate some chocolate on it. First, we are gonna add the lemon juice over the baking powder. Just about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Just mix it so it will bubble up. We are gonna separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. Whisk the egg whites until it forms soft peaks. Then we're gonna add the sugar and the flour little by little. And here's the baking powder. Give it a quick mix, and then we're gonna add the egg yolks one by one. You can bake it on different kind of sheets. Just make sure that after you baked it, you have 4 layers. We're gonna bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on your oven. And here is the baked cake sheet, and it is very, very thin. As soon as it cools down, we're gonna take it off the baking sheet. Otherwise, it's gonna be way too hard to do that, and it's gonna break. I'm gonna cut a little bit off each of my 3 baked cake sheets in order to make my 4th layer. Gonna make the caramel. Do not use a spoon or a spatula to mix your sugar until it's absolutely melted, otherwise it'll clump up. But you can agitate the pot just so. Once the sugar is melted, sprinkle it or brush it in a thin layer over 3 of your baked cake sheets. We're gonna mix the butter and the powdered sugar for the filling, for the cream. Mix it until you do not feel any sugar grains left, and it is very light and airy. We're gonna start a hot water bath. We're gonna separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. We're gonna mix the egg yolks with the 2 tablespoons of flour. Incorporate the milk little by little and transfer it over your hot water bath. After you incorporated the milk and you put it on your hot water bath, you can add your vanilla essence, unless you're using vanilla sugar mixed in with the butter, and switch to a wooden spoon and mix it. You're gonna need a little patience, but mix it until it thickens up. We are done. When the back of your spatula, you do this and the edges stay crisp. We are gonna let it cool down completely. For the topping or decoration, we're gonna whisk the egg whites until they form nice firm peaks. Then we're gonna place it over the hot water bath and we're gonna add the sugar little by little. We are gonna continue to whisk it until it's very nice and firm and all the sugar has melted. And now it's done. Meanwhile, our egg yolks have cooled down, so we're gonna incorporate the butter sugar mixture. We are gonna spread this over the 3 cake layers that have the melted sugar on it. And now you can start building up the cake. On the 1 cake sheet that we have not put anything on it, we're gonna put the egg whites and we are gonna grate some chocolate on top of it. Place it in the fridge overnight. Here is our delicious melted sugar cake or Petre Roman cake. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions, likes, and comments are welcome. Enjoy!